Good morning, folks. Good afternoon, good evening, good day. Gord, you're hurting hippie. It for me right now, Sunday morning, 9:30. It's still early. I am still editing the video that you've already seen that I have not yet published. Time travel is so cool in the YouTube world. What am I doing then? Recording yet another video. Well, I'm starting Monday's video. By the time you see this, it's already Monday or later. And I thought today was a good day to show you a little bit, to get back to my old vlogging style. You know, I jump all around. But first of all, this is another reason. Look at that. It is +5 Celsius, +3 with the wind chill. That's why the toque, yes, this weather is back. It is a cold day. It's only going to 8 degrees today. Double, add 30, that's 46 degrees. So it may reach 50 Fahrenheit today, friends. Yet look at this. Beautiful, beautiful blue skies. Gorgeous colors, really shiny, no wind, but it's cold. The cold weather has finally caught up on us, and I'm a little worried that I'm walking along holding my camera. My shoulder has been getting better, but I wanted to bring you all out here and show you what's going on in my world on a Sunday, on a long weekend, on a very, let's just say not even off-putting, because that sounds negative. Just a floofy from Friends, hey? Floofy weekend. It's a floofy weekend. Why? Well, Pasha's away. Pasha's away with his mother and that side of the family. And they're in the mountains, and I'm sure they're having an absolutely wonderful time. But I miss him. And it's just me and Junior here. And you know, I was seriously thinking, in fact, I told Junior, Gordy, my 35-year-old son, I told him, you know, it's just you and me for Thanksgiving. We'll just have a sandwich or a hamburger or something, you know? What's the sense of working real hard on something for Thanksgiving when there's only 2 of us? The next day, yesterday morning, my daughter Carrie, shout out Carrie, sometimes you watch. If you're watching, I love you dearly. She mentioned to me, not to make me feel guilty, I don't think she even thought of that. Wow, that sun is bright. She mentioned to me that she didn't have a lot of people around for Thanksgiving, but for her son, he wanted turkey, he wanted Thanksgiving. And she even said, maybe my brother, my older brother, would still enjoy having a turkey. And then I really thought about what is Thanksgiving. And at least for us Canadians, it is not the celebration of the takeover of North America from the natives. I think it's very silly and short-sighted of anyone to think that. I like it when the sun just kind of peaks there, eh? That might make a good thumbnail. Anyways, I'm squirreling again. Squirrel. But that's not what Thanksgiving is. Thanksgiving, my friends, is a time for people to get together and be thankful for what they have, to ignore what they don't have at the time, to concentrate on the blessings that we have in our lives. And if you're watching this, you're blessed. You're alive. You're a part of this gong show we call humanity. And, you know, no matter how you put it, it's a worthwhile place to be. We can fix the things that are broken. We can, and new things will break, and that is humanity. That is living, and we're all living. So, long and short of it, I, yesterday, purchased a frozen turkey breast and all the trimmings. We are going to have turkey, cranberry sauce, gravy, mashed potatoes because I don't like sweet potatoes, and air-fried broccoli. It's going to be a good meal. I don't have a pumpkin pie, but maybe I'll go out today and find that too. And then it'll just be me and young Gordon, but we'll be giving thanks. It's not a religious thing. It's not a we stole the land thing. It's just, we are here. This is our lives. Let's celebrate the good. Let's either fix or put aside the bad. God grant me the serenity to understand the difference of what I can and cannot do. I know that isn't how it goes, but it's how it goes in my head. So friends, there will be more. Don't know what yet, but I hope you've enjoyed a walk around the block while I'm waiting for Sunday's video, yesterday's video, or Sunday's video to go up. It's still saving, and then I got to publish it. And I may go on a bunch more walks today. I don't know. This is starting to hurt my arm, so we're going to call her quits for now, and we'll be back. Peace and cheers, love and harmony. Happy Turkey Day. Hey again. It's been many hours. It's now noon, and that was around 8 or 8:30 in the morning when I talked to you last. It was +5 then. It's +9 now, and that's the high today. You can probably hear the wind. It's a bit of wind. It is, though. Here, let's give you a look around. Pretty trees there. You can see the sky is very blue. A little bit of overcast, but it's beautiful and peaceful and kinda what you'd expect on Thanksgiving Day. You kinda want some peace. Friends, I've got another hour or so, and then my turkey breast has to go in the oven. Simple, going the easy way today with turkey, but I'd love to hear about your celebrations for this Thanksgiving. And if you don't celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving, still like to hear from you. I think maybe instead going with the book on little known facts, stay tuned. Little known facts at the end will be about Canadian Thanksgiving. I'll see if I can find some good ones to share. So I do hope you stay tuned, and I hope you don't mind this one. Yesterday's video, I'll put a link right there. Yesterday's video, already, it's only been up for an hour and a half, and it's getting more views than the video the day before had in 24 hours. So I'm happy with that. It kind of shows what kind of videos you guys want out of me. But you gotta remember, I do a mixed bag for many reasons. Sometimes I do ones like this, where I don't toke anything, where I don't talk about anything political, where I don't dab, because I want my grandchildren and my children to also enjoy my videos. So this one is not adult only, because I want the rest of them to see me with that weird hair spot. People coming into my picture, people coming into my area, you know, I just don't get it. If I saw somebody talking to their camera, doing a video, it's easy to tell what they're doing. I would not invade their space. I would go find another space. I often walk along this river trying to find a spot to sit and talk, because I don't want to interrupt other people. Here they come, ignoring the fact that filming's going on. So here's another few minutes of Gord and his gift of gab. we'll talk again later today. And then either later today or tomorrow morning, I'll put together little known facts and put this all together for you. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. Peace. Instead of going straight to tomorrow morning's video, I thought I found a nice little spot. I was going to say that has very little wind. And just as I sat down and pressed play, record, the wind came up. But I am a little bit buried here. I'm down right beside the river in the spot off a trail that I usually don't go. And right here, the river splits. And this part is usually dry during the winter. And most of that's going to freeze. There's going to be some water flow, but most of that's going to freeze. But it's absolutely beautiful down here and a little bit shaded. And I just thought I'd say a little something to all y'all that are feeling a little depressed during this time of year. Most of us do. The fall, I should say, is a time when all of a sudden your body is getting so much less sun than you used to. You're covering up your arms, you're covering up your face, you're covering up your head, and you're just not getting the vitamin D you used to get. And just the brilliance that comes from a sunny, beautiful day beaming off your body. So, I know that sounded... Oh, I was getting a little bit X there, and I never do that. Bird taking off. I don't know if you can see that. Just a really sweet spot down here, and I know I've talked to a few today that are slow, that are kind of drifting into their fall depression. And the one thing good about knowing you are a depressive person is seeing the signs of your own depression coming and doing your best to modify them. You won't beat it, but you can sometimes get above it. And that's why I do spots like this. Listen to this. Little bit of birds, a lot of water moving, just nature happening all around us. And it happens whether we're sad or happy, but if we're happy, we enjoy it more. Anyways, to tomorrow morning. Peace and cheers. I've said it before. Love and harmony. And now, yes, it is now Monday morning, the day after turkey. I thought I'd quickly talk about my dinner, and then I'll bring you to little known facts about Thanksgiving. I actually have 7 of them. I have to think about how many fingers. I have 7 facts, but first, let's put up a picture of my turkey dinner. Look at that, full screen. Isn't that nice? I mean, I bet you had a better one, but that's not bad. I got myself and my son a stuffed frozen turkey breast. And it wasn't even butterball. It was just the no-name President's Choice, store version. And I had asparagus, really nice russet potatoes, some gravy, just canned gravy, some cranberries, and yes, we even had pumpkin pie. I got no picture of that. But I am thankful. I am thankful that my daughter reminded me that giving thanks doesn't have to be a really busy day, but you do need the symbolism of the meal, of breaking bread together, me and my son just saying, Happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for him. He's thankful for me, I hope, and said he was. Cheers. And I really miss my boy. So friends, pitter patter, let's get at her. You got that right. It's time for little known facts. This time, I'll put some visuals up if I find them, but I'm not going to be pointing to anything because I'm not really sure what I'm going to find. This is about our Canadian Thanksgiving. It's actually older than the American Thanksgiving, even though our country is much younger. That's right, Canadian Thanksgiving is actually the OG holiday, with the first reported instance of a Thanksgiving in North America was in the year 1578, and I tried to look for a picture of that. I didn't get one. When Martin Frobisher and his crew celebrated safely landing in Nunavut. It wasn't even called Nunavut then. Even one of the other original Thanksgiving holidays held by Samuel de Champlain in 1606 came 15 years before the first recorded American Thanksgiving. We do it earlier, we do it better. Ha ha ha. Dig. I didn't know this until I looked it up. It is not a stat holiday. Number 2, not a stat holiday in 4 of our provinces. While most of the country can enjoy having the holiday Monday to rest and relax from your turkey, unless they're the ones making the meal, there are 4 provinces where Thanksgiving is not a stat holiday. PEI, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland and Labrador, and New Brunswick. I find that funny, why the maritime provinces don't do it. They also do it differently. I'll get to that. Stay tuned. It used to be celebrated on Remembrance Day. Canadian Thanksgiving may always fall on the second Monday of October now, but starting in 1921, it was actually celebrated on November 11, known as Armistice Day. That was changed in 1931 to allow the veterans to have their own day of recognition. And boy, oh boy, I agree with that. A regular date wasn't set until 1957. That's another one. Once Thanksgiving was moved to its own day in 1931, it was generally celebrated on the second Monday of October, although not officially. It wasn't until 26 years later that the Parliament officially declared Thanksgiving would be held on that day. And it's actually called Action de Grâce in Quebec. Thanksgiving has a different name in Quebec. It is also not celebrated to the same extent as it is throughout the rest of the country due to its Anglo and Protestant origins. Shame on us Anglo-Protestant people. And the final one, and I do have a picture of this one, a Jig's dinner. Jig's dinner is usually served in Newfoundland. While Thanksgiving is not a stat holiday in Newfoundland, they do have their own specific tradition, serving a Jig's dinner. I'll put a definition of Jig's dinner right here. Instead of turkey, a Jig's dinner is a traditional dish in the province consisting of salt meat, cabbage, and other vegetables. Sounds pretty darn boring. I'm not a cabbage kind of guy. Friends, I hope you've enjoyed my Thanksgiving. I really appreciate you coming along with me. You've made it a lot better than it could have been, and I appreciate you very much. Peace and cheers, love and harmony. No video on Tuesday. You'll see a post. Peace.